Then, now, forever, together.
Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and welcome to Tuesday Night NXT, where we are jumping in with Culture James, the man of Dark State, who was able to beat Ricky Saints at NXT Heatwave. However, due to Champion's advantage, Ricky kept the title. Let's go ahead and hear him out. Well, as many of you guys already know, I was able to beat Ricky Saints. However, I still couldn't take the title. Therefore, Ricky Saints, knowing that I can beat you, I want to go ahead and get another opportunity. And Ricky Saints ready to answer right here, right now. Let's hear him out. Coulter, if you want an opportunity at my title yet again, that's fine. I'm ready to give you that opportunity with a couple of exceptions, a couple of rules. First, no Dark State members may be in your corner as well. Spice things up a little bit. Me and you in a steel cage. Let's do it at the Great American Bash. And just like that, we have a rematch confirmed. A rematch from NXT Heatwave now at the Great American Bash. Now let me explain how this PLE is going to work. The Great American Bash is going to replace 2 weeks of NXT. That means that we will have 2 PLEs on a Tuesday for 2 weeks. Hopefully that makes sense. Basically next week, instead of NXT, I believe it's next week, we'll have the Great American Bash. After that, on Tuesday, we'll have the Great American Bash again. And back to our regular schedule. And now confirmed, we have Ricky Saints, Culture James in a steel cage match for the NXT North American Championship. We have a rematch. Will Culture James be able to beat Ricky Saints once again, or this time will Ricky Saints be able to beat Culture James? As this time the stakes are higher. Steel cage match. It's gonna be a very interesting match, but for now we focus on our first match of the night, as we have the young OG Javon Evans taking on a man who's looking to move up the rankings, but he has not been at the best of his game. Has been losing a lot, has not been able to rise to the top and reach his full potential, as Ridge Holland takes on Javon Evans here in our first match of the night. Can Ridge Holland get a victory against the young OG, who last week lost a championship match as El Hijo de L.A. Park was crowned as our new NXT champion? Well, both of these guys need the victory, but at the moment, the way that I see it, Ridge Holland, he has not been fighting for titles. He's losing lots of matches. He needs it more than Javon Evans, who last week was in a title match. He's still in the conversation, even if he isn't constantly winning or constantly in matches. But we'll have to see who gets the victory here tonight. Both men need it, but who wants it more, as Javon Evans, Ridge Holland go face to face here in our opening match? The referee rings the bell and we get this match started. Now a quick glimpse of tonight. We have Raquel Rodriguez taking on, I think it's Lash Legend. Sorry, they just keep switching. I be forgetting. And then we also have a championship match, as Stephanie Vaquer is giving Fallon Henley the opportunity at her title. Fallon Henley lost a #1 contenders match against Jordynne Grace. However, Stephanie was able to retain against Jordynne Grace. Hold on. Javon Evans pinfall. 1. Kick out at 1. As I was saying, Stephanie Vaquer was able to retain against Jordynne Grace. She wants to keep fighting. May not be the smartest. As I said, we have the Great American Bash coming up. If she ends up fighting on the first week of the Great American Bash, that is going to be little to no rest. As Javon Evans looks for the pinfall once more. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. So yes, Stephanie Vaquer will go ahead and defend her title here tonight. As well as we have a #1 contenders match for Stephanie Vaquer's title. So maybe we find out our #1 contender, and then Fallon Henley ends up being the champion who defends at the Great American Bash. We'll have to see. Maybe Stephanie Vaquer retains, and she has to go back into another title defense. As Javon Evans going for the pinfall again. Can he get the victory? Almost, but not quite, as a kick out at 2. So yeah, we have a #1 contenders match for Stephanie's title. We have that Judgment Day versus the Meta 2. And we have Stephanie Vaquer defending her title. Just a small little preview and glimpse at what are some of the matches which we have in store. As Ridge Holland suplex onto Javon Evans, trying to get back into this match. As from what I've seen, it's been a lot of Javon Evans just taking full control, but maybe Ridge Holland can turn the tides around. Big stunner to Javon Evans, as Ridge Holland looking to reposition Javon Evans away from the ropes, now looking for the pinfall. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2 from Javon Evans. Maybe if Ridge Holland didn't waste those couple of seconds readjusting Javon Evans, just maybe he could have won the match there. But no, this match continues as Ridge Holland looking to climb the ropes. Javon Evans misses his hit. He hit the turnbuckle instead of hitting Ridge Holland. And now Ridge Holland is able to continue his attack as he looks to send Javon Evans, the young OG, back into the ring. Sent flying now off the ring. Javon Evans, who was super in control, is now losing grasp of this match as Ridge Holland is doing everything he possibly can to try to win this match. Javon Evans able to move out of the way of Ridge Holland's attack. Now both superstars back into the ring as Javon Evans with a huge cutter onto Ridge Holland. And Javon Evans is looking to climb the ropes now. He is looking to fly, looking to make some huge impact and knocking down Ridge Holland as Javon Evans looks for the pinfall. Whoa, very slow from the referee as Ridge Holland able to kick out before 1. And now it is Ridge Holland who is on the attack as he looks to drop Javon Evans on the ropes. Throat first pinfall. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2 from Javon Evans. This match is looking phenomenal. What a way to start off the night, and we still have so much more prepared. As well as reminder, we have Friday night SmackDown, and then this weekend, Money in the Bank. I cannot wait for that. As Javon Evans looks to climb the top ropes, Ridge Holland tried to interfere. However, Javon Evans able to move out of the way. As now Ridge Holland dropped down with a Hurricane Rana. Javon Evans now climbing the ropes. Hopefully he can fly this time. Yes, no. He flew. However, Ridge Holland was able to move out of the way. Nobody home. Javon Evans, though, now sending Ridge Holland outside of the ring with a huge clothesline. 3rd time's a charm. As Javon Evans with a big splash onto Ridge Holland. And now the referee's gonna start counting. Will Ridge Holland be able to get up on time as Javon Evans just getting himself hyped up? Ridge Holland slowly rolling up. He'll definitely make it in time. Ref's count gets to 4. And now he gets inside of the ring. As quickly, though, he is sent into the corner. Big kick by Javon Evans. As Javon now looking to charge up, looking to put an end to this once and for all. Javon Evans with another Hurricane Rana, and looking to climb the top ropes. Can he get it done with one final splash? Huge elbow drop as he now looks for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3, and there it is, another match which Ridge Holland has not been able to win, as the young OG Javon Evans wins this match. Hold on though, Shawn Spears is here, and these boys are not attacking, but just a little face-off. Why is Shawn Spears coming out? What does this mean? We need answers soon, but for now, let's go ahead and hear out Jordynne Grace. As much as I hate to admit it, I have tried to become your women's NXT champion and have failed multiple times. However, at the Great American Bash, I have earned an opportunity to face off against Masha Slamovich for the Knockouts TNA World Championship. So be ready, because I will take that gold. And Jordynne Grace announcing that she will face off against TNA Knockouts World Champion Masha Slamovich for her title at the Great American Bash. We already have Joe Henry defending his world title at Money in the Bank against Ethan Page. And now Jordynne Grace is getting a shot at that TNA Knockouts World Championship. Jordynne Grace has already won, if my facts are correct, the Knockouts World Championship 3 times, and now she is looking to make it a 4th time. However, this time as a WWE superstar. That is some exciting news for the Great American Bash. But now we move on to this best of 7 series at the moment. The Judgment Day. The Women's Tag Team Champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are up on the scoreboard 2-1. And tonight, here on NXT, they look to make it 3-1. But on the other hand, we have Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend, who are trying to earn that title match for the Women's Tag Team titles. And they're looking to tie up the series 2-2. Who will get the victory here tonight? Will it be your Women's Tag Team Champions? Or will it be the Meta 2, Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend? As a quick reminder, we still have a number 1 contenders match for Stephanie Vaquer's NXT Women's Championship, as well as Stephanie defending her title here tonight in our main event against Fallon Henley, who lost the number 1 contenders match against Jordynne Grace. But Stephanie Vaquer, wanting to be a fighting champion, has allowed Fallon Henley to still get that title opportunity. Can Fallon Henley become our new Women's NXT champion? Or will Stephanie Vaquer, La Primera, retain her title once again? One of the most dominant champions we've ever had, Stephanie Vaquer. Will she be able to pull off another title defense here tonight? We'll have to find out later. As for now, Lash Legend Jakara Jackson coming out as Lash Legend getting ready to face off against Raquel Rodriguez. And we have Raquel prepared to take down Lash Legend in order to make the lead even larger in this best of 7 series, as the Judgment Day look to make it 3-1. On the other hand, the Meta 2 looking to tie the lead up. Who will get the victory in this huge match? This could make or break this best of 7 series for the Meta 2. So we'll have to see how it goes for Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend. And I do want to talk about real quick Jordynne Grace. We heard from her earlier tonight as it was announced that Jordynne Grace will take on Masha Slamovich for the Knockouts World Championship. Jordynne Grace has already won the title about 3 times if I'm correct, but this time she's looking to make it a 4th as a WWE superstar. Will she be able to get that done at the Great American Bash as Lash Legend pinfall 1, 2, but a kick out at 2 from Raquel Rodriguez. And we also got another match confirmed. Ricky Saints, Culture James, Steel Cage match for the NXT North American Championship. Things are looking good and things are heating up for the Great American Bash. I am hyped up for 2 weeks, 2 days of great action title matches, rivalry matches, all here on NXT, the Great American Bash, as Raquel Rodriguez lets Lash Legend roll out, and Raquel just charges up a little bit, hypes herself up, and is now a big clothesline onto Lash Legend, attacking that right arm of Lash Legend. Now big elbow drop, and another, and now a third elbow drop onto Lash Legend as Raquel Rodriguez now looks for the pinfall. But a quick kick out from Lash Legend, who is able to kick out before the referee can even count to 1, as now we have some back and forth action between Lash Legend and Raquel Rodriguez, as these women both desperately need the victory. The meta to a little bit more. Raquel Rodriguez may be able to put this match away. 2, but a kick out from Lash Legend. This match continues. However, though, it is Raquel Rodriguez who at the moment, never mind, change that, never mind again, Raquel Rodriguez at the moment is the woman with the control in this match, as she is just tearing down Lash Legend, climbs the middle ropes, big elbow drop of Lash Legend, able to move out of the way just in time. And now Lash Legend trying to take full advantage of this. However, she is countered and sent right into an empty turnbuckle. Jakara Jackson removed the padding, and it cost Lash Legend rather than Raquel, as now a huge stunner from Raquel Rodriguez, pinfall 1. Oh my days, kick it at 1, but that referee counting super slow. What is going on? Raquel Rodriguez not finished though, as she looks to finish this match off. Is this it? 1, 2, 3, 4. The referee is distracted. Raquel Rodriguez is furious. That was the match 1 for the Judgment Day. And now Raquel Rodriguez screaming some things at Jakara Jackson. Raquel Rodriguez getting in the referee's face, and rightfully so, as Jakara Jackson removes the padding off the turnbuckle once again. The referee is going to fix it. Hopefully Raquel doesn't pin anytime soon. She may though. Okay, never mind. I thought the ref was fixing it. Maybe not, as Raquel Rodriguez should have won this match, but she may be able to put it away here. Not yet. After a big splash, Raquel Rodriguez is not finished. She is looking to deal more damage onto Lash Legend. However, Lash, with the huge strength of hers, may be able to counter. Yes, she can. Big hits onto Raquel Rodriguez, who is able to counter Lash Legend in a huge clothesline to drop Lash Legend. As now Raquel Rodriguez charges up. She looks to put an end to this match once and for all, as a huge stunner to Lash Legend. And now Raquel Rodriguez, and look at this, the referee, as soon as he sees Raquel Rodriguez trying to finish off this match, he finally goes and fixes the turnbuckle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, And for a second time, the referee has just cost the Judgment Day their victory. Usually, it is the Judgment Day who are cheating, who are taking these shortcuts, but tonight, it is the Judgment Day who are being cheated, who are being robbed by this awful referee. This man needs to get out of here, remove this guy's contract. What a horrible performance from this referee, and that may allow Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson to take the lead as Lash Legend now on the attack somehow. Raquel Rodriguez still able to move out of the way, looking for the clothesline. Lash Legend able to duck that last second. Raquel Rodriguez, though, still able to counter. I'm so shocked by the fact Raquel Rodriguez could have had this match won not once, but twice. But the referee, what the hell were you doing? Distracted. Probably on purpose. It seemed like he did it on purpose. And this allowed Lash Legend to maintain in the match as she is now sent outside of the ring. Awful performance. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm sorry. But an awful performance from the referee. We're going to have to check if this man paid for, as now Raquel Rodriguez attacking Jakara Jackson, who initiated the distractions in a way. And now Raquel Rodriguez was looking to use the kendo stick. And remember, she cannot attack Lash Legend. If not, they will get the victory. And just as Raquel was about to attack Jakara Jackson, very smart from Jakara to use her words to stop Raquel Rodriguez. Liv Morgan trying to have the referee eject her. Referee now arguing as Raquel Rodriguez able to counter and send Lash Legend right into the barricade. And now a huge stunner, a huge finisher onto Lash Legend as Raquel Rodriguez brings in the kendo stick. And whoa, big aggression from the referee to remove the kendo stick away from Raquel Rodriguez. Referee's count gets to 9. Oh, and look at the referee taking his time to count the 10. That is the third time Raquel Rodriguez could have won this match, but all thanks to the referee, this match continues. As some big stomps from Raquel Rodriguez. Lash Legend getting up slowly, but Raquel Rodriguez is frustrated and she wants to put this match away and just end this robbery of a match and get the victory against a Lash Legend who has received so much help yet still has not been able to do nothing. This is it. Raquel Rodriguez, 2, 3, and just like that, it is 3-1 for the Judgment Day. And I'm here to announce that Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan, will go and continue this best of 7 series against Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend at the Great American Bash, which could be the final match if Raquel Rodriguez, if Liv Morgan is able to beat Jakara Jackson. That's who she's facing. So that is yet another match confirmed. But now we have Matt Hardy. Let's go ahead and hear him out. Dark States, Shocking Sugars, and Oris Griffin costed me and my brother our tag team title match last week. So how about both of you go face to face against me in 2 single matches at the Great American Bash so I can put an end to you guys once and for all. And Matt Hardy calling out not only Oris Griffin but also Shocking Sugars for 2 separate one-on-one matches for the Great American Bash. Matt Hardy frustrated that they costed him his title match last week. He was injured. He wasn't at 100% while facing off against Hagen Tank. And he blames Dark State for that loss, now looking to seek some redemption as he calls out Shocking Sugars, Oris Griffin for 2 separate one-on-one matches. And I am here to spread the news from our GM Ava. Confirmed as Matt Hardy will face off against Shocking Sugars and Oris Griffin We still have that Ricky Sainz steel cage match. We have Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Jakara Jackson, and Lash Legend in what could be the final match of this best of 7 series. And then I feel like I'm forgetting something else. Oh, Jordynne Grace taking on the Knockouts World Champion for her title, Masha Slamovich. And here with this match, we are looking to confirm yet another match for the Great American Bash, as we have a #1 contenders match for Stephanie Vaquers, which could turn into Fallon Henley's NXT Women's Championship tonight. But for now, it will be the #1 contendership for the NXT Women's Championship, which at the moment is held by Stephanie Vaquer. Up first, we had Lola Vice, who has been looking to break into fighting for that NXT Championship. And the second superstar in this #1 contenders match, a Fatal 4, is Cora Jade. She has already won a #1 contenders match not too long ago, and she did very good in her match against Stephanie Vaquer. She took the champion to her limits, but Stephanie Vaquer was still able to come out on top, retain her title, and Cora Jade is here looking for another opportunity. The third superstar in this Fatal 4 is a woman who, let's be honest, I don't know why she's in this match. She has lost a lot. I think the only win that I remember her in was against Kalani Jordan. She's lost to Izzy Dame, Nikita Lyons, as they gained opportunities for Zoruka's NXT North American title. So I'm not sure why she's here. She hasn't done much to earn or deserve this #1 contenders match or the opportunity to become a #1 contender. So I'm not sure why she's here, but hey, I don't make the matches. She has been selected for some reason, and she is looking to name herself as the #1 contender for the Women's NXT Championship and potentially earn that title at the Great American Bash, as Zaraya is our third superstar in this Fatal 4 to find the #1 contender for the Women's NXT Championship. And now the fourth and final superstar is Nikita Lyons, who I understand she's been doing good when trying to aim for that North American Championship. She failed, though, against Zoruka. And now she has decided to try to aim for Stephanie Vaquer's NXT Women's Championship. Some history between Zaraya and Nikita Lyons, as Zaraya, her 2 matches that she lost were kind of because of Nikita Lyons. In her first loss against Izzy Dame, Nikita Lyons came out and distracted Zaraya, and in that second match it was against Nikita Lyons. So we have some history between those two, some tension between those two, as our 4-woman superstar are now here in the ring and ready to get this #1 contenders match underway. Who will be your new #1 contender for Stephanie Vaquer's Women's NXT Championship? They could also face Fallon Henley if she is able to come out on top tonight against our champion. But who will face off against the champion at the Great American Bash? Will it be Lola Vice, Cora Jade, Zaraya, or Nikita Lyons? As we get this match started now, right now, I want to go ahead and apologize for any stumbling, mumbling, or just, stuttering of my words. When there are a lot of superstars, it is difficult to keep track of everything and everyone's name and everything that's going on. You're all over the place, so please excuse me if I seem a little lost. I probably am, with so much happening as we begin this match. Everyone is attacking everyone, just trying to take, as much damage onto your opponent as you can. As much as this battle is about talent and skill, it is also an endurance match. Whoever is able to deal with the damage given to them and still be on the attack and still be going at it. Full strength, full energy. Will most likely become your number one contender, as Saraya was looking for the pinfall, but a kick out at 1 from Cora Jade. But yeah, as I was saying, this is an endurance match. You're getting attacked by kendo sticks, by sledgehammers, by multiple superstars at once. It is easy to hit back, but it is hard to try to maintain, to try to, just really, what's the word? Be scarce. Is that the word? Basically just take care of your stamina, of your health, of your endurance, so on and so forth. So we'll see who has that endurance, as Lola Vice looking for the pinfall. But a quick break of the pinfall from Saraya, as Cora Jade has a steel chair quickly bumped down by Lola Vice, who is now being attacked and dropped with a reverse DDT by Nikita Lyons, who has been targeting Lola Vice a lot. Two women who are, they got that kickboxing, that MMA. Saraya pinfall, 2. And Saraya almost had the match won. Nikita Lyons and Lola Vice were distracted with each other. And this allowed, Lola Vice pinfall, 1. Kick out at 1, as well as Saraya was right there, quickly breaking the count. And this match continues. As I was saying, though, Nikita Lyons, Lola Vice have kind of been the ones attacking each other. They both kind of have that MMA kickboxing experience and looking to get at each other and see who's the best fighter in between the two. At the moment, it is looking like Nikita, maybe not, as Lola Vice is able to counter big knee. And now a huge drop kick to Nikita Lyons. Cora Jade with the pinfall. But a quick break of the pinfall from Lola Vice, who now looks for the pinfall on Cora Jade. But Saraya there ready to break the count nice and quickly, as Nikita Lyons getting dropped by Lola Vice. Saraya dropping Cora Jade, and Saraya able to drop Lola Vice. Nikita Lyons, though, reverse DDT onto Saraya. Another thing which I mention, I feel like every single time, is that in these type of matches, you can get rid of one opponent, you can get rid of 2 opponents, but guess what? Then you got another. You cannot be distracted, as we saw there. Saraya was able to drop Nikita Lyons, but guess what? Lola Vice was right there with the kendo stick, as Lola Vice able to drop Cora Jade. As she now rolls outside the ring, Nikita Lyons looking to deal some damage onto Saraya, looking to drop her on the ropes. Lola Vice just waiting with a sledgehammer as she attacks Nikita Lyons with it. Nikita Lyons somehow able to get up, counter now, pinfall. Can she win the match? 1, 2. But a kick out at 2, as well as I believe Cora Jade was also able to break the count right there. Not sure which one happened first, but nevertheless, counts broken at 2. As Cora Jade now dropped by Lola Vice, showing some of her Randy Orton skills right there. As Nikita Lyons looking to send Saraya into the ropes, looking to drop her down, in some big right punches, as Nikita Lyons is looking dominant and is looking for the pinfall now with the splits. But right there, worst positioning. Cora Jade and Lola Vice were right there ready to break the counts before anything happened. As a pinfall, Lola Vice. Kick out at 2. Lola Vice was almost your number 1 contender, but not quite. This match continues as Saraya now sends Lola Vice into the corner where Cora Jade is already at. Saraya could look for the pinfall, but decides to aim for the steel chair to lay some more damage onto Nikita Lyons. As now Cora Jade, Lola Vice getting at it. Nikita Lyons stunned on the ring, on the ropes. Quick pinfall as the count is broken. Now a suplex onto Cora Jade. Lola Vice was trying to attack Saraya, but right there is Nikita Lyons. Absolutely stunning. Lola Vice was still able to get up and dropping now. Nikita Lyons onto the steel chair. Oh my days, as Nikita Lyons looking for a big kick. Lola Vice able to move out of the way and now looking for a finish. Nikita though, able to counter now, picking up and slamming Lola Vice, and on the outside of the ring, Cora Jade is beating down Zaraya. No disqualifications, no countouts in this match, as Zaraya is taking a big beating on the outside of the ring. Back inside of the ring, so is Lola Vice, as Nikita Lyons is fully in control. Never mind, just as I said that, Lola Vice able to counter now, slamming down Nikita Lyons' face for Zaraya. Is still just knocked out cold on the outside of the ring. Cora Jade looking to hop back inside of the ring as Lola Vice and Nikita Lyons continue their little rivalry, it seems. These women do not want to let go of each other. They want to keep fighting each other. Cora Jade may become your new #1 contender. A kick out, and I think Zaraya would have been there to break the count if Lola Vice didn't kick out Nikita Lyons. Now stunned by Cora Jade on the ropes. What a match we have had here, as oh my days, Lola Vice, she may be out. 1, but the count is broken. Lola Vice has just been saved, but no, Cora Jade is looking to deal some damage of her own. A big stunner onto Lola Vice, pinfall. 1, and oh my days, Lola Vice able to kick out at 1. How has she done that? Now Nikita Lyons taking advantage of this as she looks to drop Cora Jade onto the turnbuckle, and now looking to attack Zaraya. And Lola Vice now dropping Nikita onto the sledgehammer. Every woman for themselves. This is an all-out war. Everything and anything can happen, and it is all happening here. Cora Jade now stunning Lola Vice, but right there is Zaraya to steal the victory. She may become the new #1 contender. 1, 2, 3, and there it is. The woman who I said did not deserve this or earn this has maybe just proved me wrong, as Zaraya will face off against the winner of Stephanie Vakir and Fallon Henley for the NXT Women's Championship at the Great American Bash. What a match we just had. Congratulations to Zaraya, as we are now looking to hear from her best friend, Soroka, the Women's NXT North American Champion. Let's go ahead and hear her out. Every single person who has come after my title has failed. I have been able to defend my title time and time again. So, I am looking for a new opponent at the Great American Bash. Anyone can get a shot. Kalani Jordan wants a shot. Let's hear her out. Soroka, if you want to give me that opportunity, I'll go ahead and take it. You finally stopped putting Zaraya as your bodyguard, and I'm ready to take that title away from you. So how about you give me that chance at the Great American Bash for your title? Alright then, let's do it. And it looks like we have another match confirmed for the Great American Bash, as Soroka looks to defend her Women's NXT North American Championship against Kalani Jordan. And now we are ready to hear from our new NXT champion, Enrico de Elea Park. Let's go ahead and hear him out. When Obafemi left this title, he said he left it because it deserved to be defended, and I believe that too. Therefore, I'm looking to defend my championship twice at the Great American Bash. There's 2 days. I'll defend it both days. Open challenge for both. Anyone who wants a shot can take it. And our NXT champion, Enrico de Elea Park, has just announced that he will defend his title not once, but twice at the Great American Bash he has called out 2 open challenges. Who will be the 2 superstars to accept? Or will it be 1 superstar to take both? We'll have to see. But for now, it is time for our main event. Who will face off against Zaraya at the Great American Bash? But breaking news, Luca Crucifino will defend his title, the NXT Heritage Championship, against the fan-loved, one of the newest faces here on NXT, Tommy Invincible. Yes, it is confirmed. Tommy Invincible has the opportunity at winning gold here at the WWE, here at NXT, at the Great American Bash. And, well, after this match, whoever wins will obviously face Zaraya. That will be our last confirmed match, because we're looking to keep a couple of surprises. You know, we don't want to spoil these 2 weeks, the 2 nights of the Great American Bash. Remember, the Great American Bash basically replaces NXT for 2 weeks, which is just going to be filled of a whole lot of great matches, championship matches, rivalries, etc. I don't want to spoil some of the matches which we have set forward for you guys. So far, well, we have confirmed, well, you guys will know those, but the rest, well, it's about to get exciting. We'll say that at least. But now, we focus on our main event. We have heard from multiple superstars. We have confirmed multiple matches. We can confirm one more. And we can also confirm who will be the champion after tonight, as Stephanie Vaquer, La Primera, here in our main event of the night, looks to retain her title against Fallon Henley, who on the other hand looks to become your new Women's NXT champion. And when she found out about this match, she told Jasmine and JC Jane, let me handle this on my own. I've gained this opportunity alone. I want to win that title alone. If I fail, next time you guys will be in our corner. This is via JC Jane. So, will Fallon Henley be able to become champion here on her own? We'll have to find out, as the reigning, defending Women's NXT champion Stephanie Vaquer, La Primera, is ready to defend her title against the challenger, Fallon Henley. Who will be crowned as champion? Will we have a new? Or will Stephanie Vaquer continue her dominance and be able to retain her title once more? We find out here in our main event as the match gets started. Stephanie Vaquer is the woman in control as a big DDT onto Fallon Henley, now quickly looking for the pinfall. 1. Oh, kick out at 1 from Fallon Henley. And a quick reminder, this weekend we have Money in the Bank, as we have our women's ladder match. We still have some spots left, which will be filled out this Friday on SmackDown, as well as our men's ladder match. Same thing. We have some spots left, and they'll be filled up on SmackDown. We also have the TNA World Champion Joe Hendry defending his title on WWE territory against All Ego Ethan Page. And then we have a rematch of Clash at the Castle. Alexa Bliss in her first title defense after being able to beat Io Sky for the Women's World title. Hold on, pinfall. 1, 2. Stephanie Vaquer almost winning the match, but Fallon Henley able to kick out at 2, now able to counter. As I was saying though, Alexa Bliss looking to be successful in her first title defense against Io Sky. Alexa Bliss was able to beat Io Sky by first and foremost becoming your queen of the ring to earn that title match. And then at Clash at the Castle, was able to beat Io Sky to become your new Women's World Championship, or champion, excuse me. She did not become the championship. She became the champion. And now, in a rematch of Clash at the Castle, Io Sky, hold on, pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Stephanie Vaquer. Let me get this out quick before I get interrupted again. As Stephanie Vaquer rolls outside the ring, catching her breath. Fallon Henley follows. Stephanie Vaquer has to run back into the ring. Stephanie, she has attacked the lot, but right there we do not see Stephanie run from action. Not too often, in fact, not at all. But here tonight, running outside of the ring, catching her breath, and then running away from Fallon Henley. Nevertheless, she is on the attack. But as I was saying, a rematch, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss for the Women's World Championship. 4 great matches this weekend at Money in the Bank. Who are we going to see as Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank? And a little fatigue there, maybe from Stephanie Vaquer. She tripped, and this allows now Fallon Henley to get on the attack. But as I was saying, who will be Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank? And who will come out of Money in the Bank as a TNA World Champion and as the Women's World Champion? We'll have to find out this weekend as Money in the Bank is set to take place. As Stephanie Vaquer now, big leg drop. She looks for the pinfall. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2 from Stephanie Vaquer as this match continues. But let's take it back. Never mind, as Devil's Kiss. Oh yeah, baby. I was about to say, let's take it back to just a couple of moments ago. Pinfall, whoa. Not even one. Can I take it back a couple moments back? Stephanie Vaquer, her body glitched or something. She was just running the ropes, about to do some damage on Fallon Henley. Her body gave out on her, which allowed Fallon Henley to attack. We already saw Stephanie Vaquer running from Fallon Henley, trying to catch her breath. Is Stephanie Vaquer doing a little too much of defending her title? She defended against Julia, then Jordan Grace, and now tonight against Fallon Henley, and this all in such a short span of weeks. Is she spreading herself out thin? Maybe not. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2. And now at the Great American Bash, if she is able to win, she will face off against Zariah. And if not, you can definitely blame it on the fact that she has spread herself out thin, as Fallon Henley may be able to win this, looking for the finisher, but Stephanie Vaquer able to prevent the attack. Now, it is Stephanie who is looking to retain her title. She is looking to become the woman who faces off against Zariah for the Women's NXT Championship. Will Stephanie Vaquer still be your champion and have to defend her title yet again as a big splash by Stephanie Vaquer? But she is not done there. As she charges up, she is looking for the finisher. She is looking to put out Fallon Henley once and for all. No more kicking out of this, as Stephanie Vaquer, La Primera, is still your Women's NXT Champion. Congratulations, as Stephanie Vaquer will face off against Zariah for her title. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be ready for SmackDown Money in the Bank, the Great American Bash, as soon to come. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.